today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And I can't help but chuckle as we look at last year's stats for Aaron Rodgers. 0 for 1, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I can't believe that we're looking at a stat line like that, but remember, he only played 4 plays. The Jets know that will not be a stat line for this year, and they can't wait to see the old numbers replace the ones you're seeing there.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down, and then on 3rd down they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his 2nd season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Levis. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Levis swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. That's taken on the 25. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two yards to go, 2nd down. In motion left is Wilson. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it, but it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. They toss it down to Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Levis to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago, and he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll run left with Pollard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sharp run there by Pollard, and that's something Titans fans are expecting to see a lot of as the season unfolds. The Memphis native, back in his home state, eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his last 2 seasons with Dallas and Tennessee. They're hoping he makes it 3 straight by the year's end.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Levis now off of play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Levis back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. The Titans got a strong first half out of the Kentucky man, their quarterback, Will Levis. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
second half begins with a run by Pollard.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
First and 10, it's Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Pollard will take it up the gut.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10, here's Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Pollard again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And the Titans getting set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
and they will take over 1st and 10.
And New York set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, Pollard again.
Stays on his feet. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Levis from the gun. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 40.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Paul on a give up the middle.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down, New York.
Here's first down. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Three seconds to play. Here's second down. On second down, a run with Hall.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Here's first and 10. Levis to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.